All right, this is going to be Outside Woman Blues by Cream, Eric Clapton. This is from the Disraeli Gears album. We're going to start out with this dominant 7 sharp 9 E chord. Okay, that's our intro. So we had 2 big E's. Then we had this chord, 7 with the middle finger on the A string, 7, 6, 7, 8. It's like your Purple Haze kind of chord. So we got bass, bass, chord, and then we have a riff. That's 7 to 9 on the E string, to 7 on the A, and then 5 to 7 on the E, to 5 on the A. So we got. Okay, we're gonna do that 4 times for the intro. Let's try it together. 2, 3, 4. Okay, then the verse starts. The verse is going to have that same riff twice. Okay, so we have a little follow-up riff. We have 14th fret of the D string, 12 and 14 of the G. We're going to bend that 14 up, then do a regular 14, so it's... That'd be 12 on the G, 14 on the D, kind of quick. And then that second one is the same 2 notes, but you go a little longer on that 12. So it's 3, 4, 1. And we have a little hammer on, open to 2 on the A string, to the D string open there right at the end before we start again. So the whole thing would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we resume with the second half of that. So we got 3, 4. Now we're going to walk up into that B for our turnaround. We're going to have a B 7 sharp 9, 2, 1, 2, and 3. We walk into it from the A string open to the 1 to the 2. Use your middle finger on that 2 so we can get the chord going. So we got. Okay, so we walk into that, hit the chord, then boom, boom. That's 2 bass notes to the chord, so it's. So we end up doing 3 of them with the boom, boom chord. So it's boom, chord, boom, boom, chord, boom, boom, chord, boom, boom, chord. Okay, so here we have a low riff for this. Is 0, 3, 5, a little half step down on the 5, back to the 5, quick 3 to open, slow 3 to open, and it's that same as the. Got that little pick up there at the end, so we got. Okay, so the low guitar is hitting that while the higher guitar is hitting the other thing. So we're going to have 3 verses just like this. Now in the third one, we're going to have. We do that twice and we get into the turnaround. Okay, so what happened there is we went. So instead of like a bass and then a chord and then a bass, bass chord, we just hit the chords. We ended up doing it 7 times. So it's like. Okay, and of course that goes with. Okay, here goes the solo. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's take a look at that. We got our first thing is after the 3 of one of the measures, right before it kind of gets into the solo. We got 1, 2, 3. So that's a bend on the 14 on the G, and then a 12 on the B, 12 on the E. Then we're gonna have a pull off on the second string, 15, 12. We're gonna bend that 14 on the G, so it's 1, 2, 3. We can go da 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 da, 14, 12 twice. Then we have 14 twice on the D to a little half kind of quarter step bend on that 12 on the G. So we got 1, 2, 3. So that next measure is going to have a little bend on the 14. And then 15 second string, 12 first string. Little half step bend on the 14 up and down. 12 to 14. We got a 12 on the second string. 14, 12 a couple times. So once again, 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna have a bend on this 15 on the second. The end of that measure is gonna end with 12 on the little one, pull off, 15, 12 second string, bend on the 14. So we got 1, 2, 3. So this one's gonna go 2 more pull-offs on that 14, 12. 3 notes on that D string 14. So this one goes 12, 14, 12, then 12 again, hammer into the 14, and then it goes into a bend, 12, 12 going down. So we got, okay, so whole thing, 1, 2, 3. Now our next part, we're gonna have 12 on the second string and bend the little string 15. Then we have a 15, 12 to 12 on the second. Followed by a G string 14, bend up, regular, 12, 14, 12. So if you time this next riff coming out of the, kind of easier to kind of go off that other riff where you'd need 2 guitars to do this like live, but you know, he overdubbed and stuff. I don't think they did this live. So we got, so as soon as it hits that 12 in that riff, you're going to be like, you're going to get into this riff, 17 on the second. So we bend that little 17 twice, and we go 17, 15, and then 17, 17 on the second. So it's, so then we have a, so 17 bend, 15, and then 17, 15 to 17 on the second. So it's, here we have a 17 up and then a first finger 15 bend, 16 to 14. So here we wait slightly at the beginning of this new measure, 1. We have a pull off, 15 to 12, second string, 14 on the G, back to the 12 on the B. Bend that 14 up and down. Tiny bends on that 12 on the G. Into that 14. Into the next verse. Okay, so the solo again, we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, and there's the harmony that goes with. Okay, it's 13 on the G. So we have 13, 12, 14, It's like a half step bend or slide up to that 15 there. So it's 12 and 13 on all those last notes. So it's 3, 4, 1. And that goes with 3, 4, 1. Okay. Next verse. Okay, so at the end of the song, we're going to have a hit your E7. So I'm going 0-2, 0-1, 3 open. And that's the end of the song. Okay, so we got our harmony stuff. We got the... Okay, and the only turnaround differences are like in the beginning, you got... But later you got... hit. And the first time we go through all that, we got a riff, and then we got the solo and everything, but then later on at the end, we're going to have that, and then E7, and then you're all done. Okay, one of the simpler Cream tunes, Outside Woman Blues. I think this was an original blues by Clapton. He's singing on this one. Not too terribly difficult, but a great little short solo in there. Hope you guys dug this. 2 pages of tabs. Talk to y'all soon. Happy holidays.